abused now. But through the powers of the Most High, he had to turn my loose.
What's up, y'all?
And I would say,
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy T Hoop, and I'm back again with another video, another vlog. I know it's been a minute, but I've had some things going on. I moved, been working a lot, but I'm back. Talk about a couple things here while I'm on the way to work. I am using the OnePlus 7T front-facing camera, 1080p. From what I can tell, it looks good. Looks real good. And the last time I did my vlog, I was using this boy right here. The experience, just to talk about that a little bit, give you my final review on it. The experience with the iPhone, as a lot of you that subscribe to my channel may know, I'm an Android fanboy, whatever you want to call it. I own it. It's just it's my operating system of choice. I've never been into the iOS platform, but I reviewed the iPhone X when it came out, gave it a shot. I liked it. It was okay. And I decided to review this new iPhone that came out. Give it a fair shot, go into it with an open mind. And like I said in my last vlog about it, I was pleasantly impressed. I was impressed. I can't lie. I can't lie. This one right here, which is the, as Floss calls it, the peasant one. Shout out to Floss. But that was the best. That one right there was the best buy. Came in at, I believe, $699. I want to say it was $699 or $799. $699. You would be crazy, and I mean crazy. I had a chance to play around with the Max and the Max Pro version of that, whatever they call it. And I was hard pressed, other than the screen resolution, which you really couldn't tell the difference between this one. I believe this one has an LCD panel, and the Max and the Pro Max versions have that have the OLED screens. But I was hard pressed to tell the difference. And if you are just a regular user and not a cell phone enthusiast or a reviewer that would know the difference between the screens, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So I was hard pressed to be able to tell people or justify spending $400 to $500 extra on the Pro versions of the new iPhone 11s. I just can't justify that. The picture quality, I know you had the extra camera, I guess the wide angle lens, I think the extra one on the Pro versions. I don't really care about that. I don't care about that. The camera quality in the regular version of the iPhone 11 is just as good as the Pro versions. That's just facts. That's facts. The screen, not worth the extra $400. Takes amazing pictures, amazing video. As I mean, you know, iPhone is always at the top of the game when it comes to picture quality and video quality. I mean, the only phone I think is even coming close or touching it right now when it comes to photos, it's the pixel lines. But when it comes to video, iPhone has got it on lock. Ain't nobody touching it. Ain't nobody touching it. So, I mean, all in all, I gave it a fair shot. Great phone. I have to say it. I have to be honest. iPhone 11 was a great phone. But I'm an Android guy. I had to go back to what I know. I had to go back to the Android platform. The iOS platform is a learning curve if you are just used to, if you're used to the Android platform. A lot of things are different. And I learned it. It took me a while to get used to it. But the iOS platform is too locked down for me. I like Android for one of the main reasons is because it's open sourced. If I'm spending that much money on a device, I don't feel like you should be able to tell me what I can and can't do with that phone. And iOS is just too locked down. You know what I'm saying? I know they say you can jailbreak it or whatever, whatnot. I shouldn't have to jailbreak it. Hence the name jailbreaking. I mean, I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to do that. I should be able to do straight out of the box what I want to do with the phone. And that's one of the reasons why I just can't get on the iOS platform. Another reason is, I mean, it's much of the same thing. It's like no options. It's like iPhone and that's just it. Android, you have multiple options, multiple choices to pick and choose what you want. So anyway, the iPhone was great. I'm selling it, by the way, if anybody want to hit me up down in the comments. We'll talk about that. But like I said, I am on the OnePlus 7T. Absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. By far the best. $599. $599 with all of these specs. 90 hertz refresh rate on the screen. The screen is beautiful. Okay, it's not a 4K, it's a lower resolution, but again, you can't tell the difference. That 90 hertz refresh rate is top dog king. I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. The screen is absolutely beautiful. For the price that you're paying, there is no reason, just like my dude Jay will say, it will be hard pressed for me to justify. Now, I mean, I would do it because I'm a reviewer, but I'll be hard pressed to justify to anyone how or why to spend over $400 to $500 on a cell phone when you got phones like this with killer specs matching the specs of Samsung devices that's charging you $1,000. For half the price, you get close to the same. This phone right here has a better processor than the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. This phone right here has the Snapdragon 855 Plus. I'm gonna pause for a minute and let you think about that. Snapdragon 855 Plus. Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Snapdragon 855. This phone right here is half the price. In some instances, more than half the price, depending on the storage that you purchase. It's crazy. Pictures on here are amazing. Night sight, amazing. Video, amazing. Check, 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 check. I don't see anything wrong with this device whatsoever. The only gripe I would have, which is, I mean, subjective, you may not care. I really don't care. Not that big of a deal. But the only gripe I have is OnePlus not implementing Well, two gripes. Two gripes. OnePlus not implementing the, for one, always on display, which I think they had it in the OnePlus 6T, then they took it away. I have a third-party app that I have always on display on. Doesn't eat up my battery. I don't see that big of a difference. So I don't understand why they can't implement that. They've been saying they're going to do it for the longest, but they haven't did it yet. OnePlus, what you waiting on? Let's go. But the main gripe that I have is them not making this a wireless charging capable device. I don't understand. Probably only costs a couple dollars to put the little thing in there. I don't get it. Come on now, OnePlus. What's the deal? Can we get that in the OnePlus 8? Other than that, that's it. That's it. I mean, I don't think you could call this a budget phone because, I mean, it's $600. But I do think because of the way pricing is, you can call it a mid-range device. And I would have to say, a lot of people like to throw out the term flagship killer. Meaning, this is just the top dog. This just kills the Samsung flagships, the LG flagships, just kills them. I would have to agree that this is legitimately a flagship killer. Have to say it. It is. I mean, look at the specs on paper. Compare them side by side and then compare the pricing. Compare the specs on this device with some of the flagships out there, the Samsung flagships. Compare and then look at the price. And you tell me. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. This is the budget phone of the year. Not budget phone. The mid-range phone of the year. Hands down. And probably the flagship killer of the year. Hands down. No doubt. So, I haven't been out to take no pictures or anything yet with the device. The leaves are changing. So I'm gonna get out and get some photos. Probably put that in a separate video. But all I got to say about the OnePlus 7T is on point. It is on point. On point. I've loved using this phone. Now, I'm probably going to be setting it aside here in a couple weeks. I'm not sure yet, because I may be getting the new Pixel 4 XL. Haven't decided yet. I don't know. I may not. But we'll see. Stay tuned for that. OnePlus 7T. Flagship killer. Hands down. No questions asked. Beast. Peace.